Hey everyone, welcome back to another battle report. This is game 4 of our Conflikt 47 campaign. This was played against Germans versus the Soviets. Germans have 1,000 points against my 800 points. In this mission, it's the final push. So as the defender, I'm down here at the bottom, and the attacker's coming in. We did play on a 4x4 due to the lower points values, and he chose night infiltration, which was required, and cover darkness, so it was under night fight. And yep, luckily I chose extra flares, and then barricades here, and Molotov cocktails. On to the German platoon. And then this time it's the Soviet Airborne platoon. The idea in the campaign being is it's revealed that it's not like a partisan force on the island. It's actually Soviet sponsored and heavily sponsored. And as they're taking losses, the Soviets airdrop in some their airborne troops here to help defend the island, or at least this portion of island, into our pregame setup. So the barricades I rolled for 2, got them here. So the idea being is I put the 3 airborne squads with LMGs in the front. Here's the group with SMGs, MMG here, the ZIS, and then my Mark II command squad here. Then, yeah, over this angle you can see his zombies, Panzerschreck LT, truck flamethrower, wolves, car, another squad here, and squad here. Brings us on to turn 1. So yeah, the squad takes some fire. So I'm, believe because of the mission, I have a lot of stuff on ambush, or I just place it that way when I'm able. Yep, and the zombies come rolling up, and yeah, just you see the wolves sweeping up behind, and the car come through here. So yeah, we're getting ready, I think, for the airfield defense 2.0 on the right flank. So yeah, these guys out here take a lot of fire, a lot from 2 squads that can see them, and we do return fire into this group, and it brings us on to turn 2. So yeah, so I come in, and we end up starting to win. Well, they rallied, but we're with the intervention of the Mark IIs, we're able to put some fire on here. You can see here the truck's destroyed. So my ZIS, I believe, is on ambush still. So this truck comes rolling around, and yep, managed to pop them. The first couple turns, I do end up using flares so I can see it. So a lot of this game is us, not seeing each other, at least at range, if you're wondering why certain things aren't shooting at other things. Yep, on the my left flank, yeah, so you see the horde slow shambling towards us. MMG's doing its part, but not really. So yeah, we ended up, I think, hitting most this time and just whiffed everything. So we only needed like 3s to wound them, but yeah, not today. Yep. So you see jetpacks, the Fallschirm troops, Fallschirmjäger, or whoever, the jetpack guys, and the scout car here is running up, and then his heavy infantry, or additional infantry. These are the ones with the assault rifles. Yeah, wolves. You see the wolf sneaking up along with the rest of his forces, kind of moving to his right, my left. Since things aren't going so well on his right flank, yep, you can see it here. So squad's been whittled down. Truck's dead. He's there. Yeah, you can see where the ambush fired here. So yeah, he's shifted his forces over to the right. So it kind of leaves me out at a lurch with these guys. Brings us on to 3. Yeah, so here's yeah, just kind of a pre-shot of everything going on. The wolves sneak up. Yep, and then here we're able to get some shots. They're able to get some shots on these guys, or we bounce one. Either way, yes, we're just whittling away on everything, but nothing too big on the right flank at this point. Left truck swings up, doing his thing, starts firing into this group, trying to soften them up for the zombies here. Yeah, and then back to here. Yeah, so yeah, we end up lighting them up and peeling off all of them, and the squad ends up running after this. And yep. So this is one of the groups that had the Molotov cocktails since I learned my lesson last time, so I salt in with a bigger group. But yeah, we don't do anything, and yeah, you see him with 3 pins, and he runs off after this. Yeah, you see us bounce off and come back. So as I mentioned, we were out of lurch on this side, so yeah, we start kind of running back over here to get back in the fight, since he's mainly he's trying to kill stuff, but also just get in within my deployment area, or less than that, within 6 inches. So yeah, we have to be kind of just have to move over and reinforce. The good news is because they got such a big point advantage and everything, they got to win by 5 points. So anything I can do to slow them down or just kill some of these easy units will really go help. Yeah, close up. So yeah, jet boys, they fly in here and just lay into them. Yeah, just not a good day to be on the front. Yeah, especially on a good day. So leaving the sergeant, but we stay. So power to him. Um, which he's promptly swarmed by zombies with the Shrek Wolf and waiting behind him. Yeah, and he's gobbled up. So yeah, they reform over here. Um, Next squad's ready to take them out. Yeah, so he moved this way to kind of block line of sight. So I can't really do anything to his jetpack troops, leaving a pathway for his wolves to run in and just gobble him up. I did, I believe, point blank fired, but um, you saw how they were rolling earlier. So yeah, they didn't do anything to him. And then they get gobbled and moved over this way. Brings us on to 4. So yeah, the kind of the board state at this point. Um, you don't see the flamethrower, but he managed to pass a test or so, and he's off hiding over here. And yeah, and then yeah, his whole army is over here. He's gobbled up or wiped out the squad in here. Um, Finished off this first squad, got the squad here. So yeah, I have to. At this point, he just can walk in if I don't do something to get some points on the board. So he jumps in, basically trying to rinse repeat what he did before. Fires into here, and yeah, we're able to, and he sends in the zombies. So you notice a distinct lack of zombies. So we ended up firefighting, I believe. Yep. And then zombies came in, and he just whiffed. So we were able to finish them off. So it was a pretty good turn here for me, or at least this turn of events. Um, yeah, I tried to get run up here and get some free shots on them, but I ended up just being out of range because of the night fight. Small team, and he didn't move or fire yet, so yeah, they couldn't even see him. So yeah, you see here at the end, kind of just where we're at. Swings truck around, tries to fire, he whiffs, and yeah, the rest of the German infantry are sweeping up this way. Yep. So here you see where everything's final out. I did advance turn this. Not that I'm going to get an opportunity, but I at least wanted it to be pointing in the right direction to fire. And then brings us on the 5. Yep, just to picture from this, yeah, as mentioned earlier, he's running. And then he ends up failing at this point. You see my squad at the end of the last turn jumped over this way. Yeah, and we're kind of in a stare down, but at this point, good play on his part. He pulled the squad out of position. Because if I kept running, I would have been over here and been able to put some assault rifle fire into some of this groups, and you see my dead airborne. Yeah, just a close up of everything situation, and of course, even worse is when I repositioned, I didn't position it far enough over, at least to get a good shot without moving them. Picture from his side, LT and hanging out in the woods, they're perfectly safe. And what he didn't account for is, yeah, I just assaulted. So they've been firing into this group here. You see the pins. So my other group, I just sent into assault. I did purchase Tough Fighter for everybody. Um, so to that note, we end up losing a little bit, not but not too much, but able to pick up that squad too, and fire and pop the his vehicle here. So I forgot to include that in the kill count. Um, so at this point, uh, we end up playing it out, but we end up oh yeah, these guys get they just keep getting hammered. But they pass, and then yep, you see, so they end up breaking. So yeah, they were shot, lost a couple, then broke. Then he started moving on fire into them. And that brings us to the end of the game. Ended up being a Soviet win. 8 points, I guess, to the oh, it'll be 7 points now to the Soviet five. I didn't count that last kill with the Lucky Ziz shot, but yeah. Overall, while the Germans came out ahead, they didn't come out ahead enough to break the 5 point basically gap to show the defenders being wiped out and having no major defensive position left. Overall, killed 5 units, and I lost four. Um, it was again, we like the mission. We like the so far we like the campaign. We're kind of doing our own little after action as far as the campaign for all the players. But yeah, we've all had a good time. We're kind of doing a review. I'll end up putting together a kind of a video. I did a weekly, like kind of a newsletter um, of the campaign and what happened. So I'll end up doing a campaign conclusion video, and I'll include that here. But as far as this game goes, I had a good time. Like playing on the. It is nice to play on the smaller points 4x4 board. We're able to knock it out a little bit quicker. Um, or just take a more leisurely pace with the game. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Was able to try out some different things, and I think I'll probably end up giving them a go again here. Um, and again, always had a good time playing this opponent as well. Good person to play, great looking army, so that always helps. But thanks again for watching. Have a good one. Bye.